We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with NNDM stock Nano Dimensions continuing to try to break through key resistance levels and hold itself up above $3. And in today's volatility, it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 9:45 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with NNDM stock Nano Dimensions continuing to fight to hold support above $3 and above $3.10 in today's volatility. And we're going to talk about the key levels to watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, as well as the bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Netflix bot. Our Netflix bot sent out a bull indicator at 10:05 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 90% plus within hours, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with NNDM stock Nano Dimensions doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area yesterday, and now back up so far to dark green bars. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with NNDM stock Nano Dimensions under a bull indicator since yesterday at around the 306 area. Inflows crossed over the midpoint and they dominated all day today, right? Now you could see why things consolidated here in this tight range today, because outflows began since yesterday and into today's pre-market and opening bell, but they did not cross the midpoint to destroy the whole chart to the downside, because if these outflows started to dominate, it could quickly start to reflect that possible weakness into these charts. And that's why these inflow versus outflows going into tomorrow here on the 30-minute are going to be crucial and critical. I would not ignore them as they're sitting close to the midpoint here, but inflows are still dominating here, sitting at 0.02 and green, and it's going to be crucial for the bulls to hold this up and pull away from the midpoint to the upside to justify any further strength here on 42 vision to complete the possible transition because the last piece missing is bright green bars, not guaranteed to hit it, and continue this staircase effect here and this bull indicator dominating over the chart. These inflows need to pick up, and I'll be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow as it's still above here on the 30-minute. Now, on the 1 hour, if we go ahead and zoom out, we could see here how a bull indicator popped up at 308. Inflows crossed over, sitting at 0.10 and above the midpoint here significantly, and it still has room to go higher based off the history of the chart. Not guaranteed to hit those levels of inflows, but we have highs here of 0.15, up here at 0.35, and up here at 0.54. So definitely something to not ignore here in the bigger picture. There is room to go higher to possibly reflect any further strength here into these charts and hold this bull indicator true in the volatility here of the 1 hour. But we could see how it continues to reject every time it tries to get above that 319, 318 area. Multiple rejections there in the last 3 days, and the recent highs up here of 323, and today it hit highs of 321, not that far away from it. So critical area resistance for the bulls in the bigger picture and in the volatility, but it's going to be crucial for these inflows to stay above and push up higher, and not just there on the 30-minute, but also here on the 15-minute. We could see here in the volatility how outflows slightly crossed over in the volatility of the day, brought itself back up. It's currently red and really close to the midpoint, but a bull indicator did pop up here, and that's where things found support all day today at the 314 to 315 area. So definitely something to not ignore there. It needs to continue holding support, and these inflows need to pick up to justify any further strength to the upside. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to stay above the midpoint. If it starts to reflect any weakness into these charts and these outflows cross over here on the 30-minute and eventually cancel out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator, and also here on the 15-minute canceling out this bull indicator, it's going to be crucial and critical to watch closely these supports. And the first support is 310. If that gets broken through and these outflows start dominating, the next support I'll be watching is $3. And then below that, based off the history of the chart, is $2.95. It is a tight range, but those levels are critical and crucial here in the tight range that we have been. It has been literally between $2.95 and $3.20 area for the last 2 weeks, and that's going to be crucial and critical to watch those levels to the downside if these outflows start to cross over on multiple time frames and bear indicators possibly start to pop up. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for inflows to pick back up, pull away from the midpoint here, and hold this bull indicator true to continue a staircase effect here on the 30-minute, pull up also on the 1 hour further away from the midpoint as it's above here at 0.10. Hold that bull indicator true, and also on the 30-minute, we want this strength to roll over from the 15-minute, guys. We want these inflows to pull further away here from the midpoint as it's really close here in the volatility of the 15-minute, not that far away from the support of the day, a 314, and also where the bull indicator popped up today. That's going to be crucial and critical. Going into tomorrow, I would not ignore this and get this strength rolling over into the 30-minute and retest those highs up here of the day of 321, break above it, and start pushing towards the recent highs here of 323. And then the next resistance I'll be watching is the 330 area and then the 335, guys. These are the key levels to the upside and to the downside. I would not ignore them. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflow is going to be critical as they're all above the midpoint here, but really close to it, and the outflows are trying to get close here as they're red on the 15-minute, slightly crossed over in the volatility today, brought itself back up, and it's going to be crucial to hold this bull indicator true and not get canceled by a bear indicator for these inflows to pick up and roll that strength over here into the 30-minute as it has room to go higher based off the history of the chart. Within the last 2 days, it hit highs here of 0.05 and also 0.12. Not guaranteed to hit those areas and reach them, but definitely something to not overlook. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.